Hey everyone, Splicer here, and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel, and it's related to Lspdfr tutorials. I've received a ton of questions and comments, whether that be on my YouTube videos or through Discord, asking how I get my Lspdfr to look so good, the stability, the mods that I have, and just overall have questions on how it all works. So I decided we're probably going to make this like a 3 or 4 part series. The first part is going to cover the basics, how to get Lspdfr even running. And then part 2 and 3 and possibly 4 is going to be going over vehicles, weapons, custom sirens, visuals, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it and get Lspdfr working. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is navigate to the lcpdfr.com website and head over to the Lspdfr tab. Click that and you'll be able to see the most recent, which is Lspdfr 0.4.6. We're going to go ahead and click download on that. Go ahead down here, scroll to download this file. Agree and download. And we're always going to select the manual installation. Go ahead and click that and wait for it to be done. Okay guys, so it has finished and completed there. One thing that you're going to need to be able to open these folders and just make things a lot easier when it comes to the dragging and dropping process is head over to this website. I'm going to have all the links to these websites in the description below, easily marked and labeled so you can refer to them quickly. But anyway, it's called Winrar. You can buy a license for it or you can download it for free. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it to buy a license. So if you want, just download the free version, and if you don't mind it popping up every once in a while saying to buy a subscription, and you can just disregard that and use the free version. So now this is done and we got WinRAR installed. We're going to go ahead and open it up here. And we got this folder here. Yep, so that's the thing that I was talking about with the license thing. You just exit out of it and it's fine. So next thing that we're going to do is head over to where your GTA 5 is located, which I have it right here. And before we do anything, any modding, any modifying, editing of anything in this folder, right click, copy it, and paste it somewhere, whether it be on the same drive or a different hard drive that you have or SSD. But make sure you have a clean copy because Lspdfr can be unstable, things can break, and you want to have a backup copy so that way things don't break. And that way you don't have to reinstall the whole game. So anyway, now that we have that, go ahead and click on inside here, and you can see bare bones copy of the game. And we got this new folder over here that is the Lspdfr installation there. So you're going to go ahead and you can do Control A, and we're going to deselect the licenses. That's just, you don't need it. It's not necessary. So all these other files, you're going to click, drag, and drop it straight over here. Don't accidentally drop it in one of these folders. Just drag it right here in the blank space, and you'll see all these extra files have been added in here. So the next thing that we're going to need is you're going to head over here to ragepluginhook.com and you're going to download the most recent version. As you could tell when we put Lspdfr in here, it did come with Ragehook. However, that is an outdated version. So you will want to always check and download the latest version. Okay, so now that we got that downloaded, we're actually going to copy and paste all of them except for SDK and licenses. You don't need those two. Same thing, drag and drop, and make sure it doesn't go any of the folders up top, and replace all files. In this case, Rage Plugin Hook, actually it was already the updated version. Most of the time it will be outdated and you'll need to update it. Now that we have Rage Plugin Hook in there, we're going to head over here and go to Script Hook V. That is going to be the next thing that we're going to need to actually be able to load scripts. And I'm going to go ahead and hit download. And downloads very quickly because it's a pretty small thing. And pull up our GTA 5 again. Go to bin. And we're going to copy and paste these and put them right on in the directory. So everything is going in this main whole common area right here, or also known as the directory. Now that that is completed, we're going to head over here and we got 2 more things to do and we should be able to hop in and test it. So head over here to communityscripthookv.net. You will also need this as well. Go ahead and click download. Alrighty, so once you have that downloaded, go ahead and open up the folder. We're going to copy everything once again. We don't need the license or the README. If you guys want to learn more about it or kind of familiarize with some things or just learn about how to install it, you can click on the READMEs. That's what they are there for. But basically, you're just going to copy, drag, and drop them into the main directory, and there they are added in there. And the final thing that we're going to need, I guess it's more of a preference type thing because there is a trainer that comes with the Scripthook V. However, I prefer this one, the F3 Simple Trainer. You can navigate cars, spawning, the weather, times. Overall, it's probably the easiest, and I would recommend to download this one, Simple Trainer for GTA 5. Go ahead and download that. Alright, now that we have that downloaded, we're going to go ahead and grab the trainer v.ini and the ASI, drag these two, and put them in the main directory, and replace whatever is already there. Alright guys, so basically that is the installation for Lspdfr. Now we're going to go ahead and hop in game and go over the process of booting it up, loading the actual mod, and testing it to make sure it does work. So what you're going to want to do is come over here to Rage Plugin Hook. Just note that you may have to disable your antivirus or allow this through firewall because it may think that Lspdfr or Rage Plugin Hook is a virus. It's not, so you may have to unblock that depending on your security settings. But anyway, go ahead and right click and click Run as Administrator, and it's going to do a first time initialization. You'll be greeted with this disclaimer here. Carefully read through that, accept it. Running on elevated privileges, go ahead and hit OK. Backup game version, this message is critical. I would highly recommend to back up your game version because if GTA 5 updates and Lspdfr breaks in correlation to that, you can back up and go to a version where it was working and still play Lspdfr. So I would definitely highly recommend to click yes. Okay everybody, so now we have merged over into the game. And we're going to run outside here and click F4. And that's going to bring up the Rage Plugin Hook menu. And we're going to either do load, you could either do load plugin, or if you have multiple plugins, which we will get into that in the future videos, then you will do reload all plugins. And it's going to load everything. And there it goes. New console commands added. And then for the first time, you do have to go to the police station to go on duty and select an agency. However, in the future, if Lspdfr crashes, you want to reload stuff up quickly, you could just do reload all plugins and then force duty, tab, and then enter that. And that's honestly a quicker way to go on duty. If we go ahead and hit F3, that's going to bring up that simple trainer that we installed. That way we can do vehicle spawning quicker, model spawning, teleporting, time, weapons, weather, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and head over to one of the police station icons, and go on duty for the first time. Alright guys, so we're over here at the Davis Sheriff Station. Let's go to this one, that's the closest one. Go ahead and hit D-pad, or I believe it's E on the keyboard, and enter the police station. Alright, now that it has done loading the station, go ahead and click on duty, go on duty. Need to select a character used for Lspdfr. Would you like to go to character creation menu or selection menu now? So you do have the option now to create your very own Lspdfr character. However, for this tutorial video, I think we are just going to select a preset one if we can. Alright, so we got these preset ones here. We're just going to go ahead and click one of these random guys. Looks good. And so we can get out here and test and make sure Lspdfr is working properly. Alright, so let's say we want to go ahead and pull over this Banshee right here. So on the controller, you can either hit A, or on keyboard, it is going to be Shift. And it's going to do a little red blimp there. And then you can hit J for the lights, or push in the left analog stick on the controller, and it'll turn the lights on. And it'll say you've signaled the subject to pull over. So they'll take a minute, and they will pull over up here after the light, it looks like. There they are, they're pulling over. You then can go ahead and get out, walk up, and you should be greeted with a menu. And there you are. You can start talking to them, ask them questions, citation, warning. So pretty basic stuff. Like I said, we're going to go over all the advanced scripts, mods, and to make your game even better. But this is the basic to get you started, making sure Lspdfr works. So if you guys enjoyed this one and want to see more, I'm sure I'm going to be flooded with comments, so I will try to answer all comments, as I know Lspdfr can be quite a pain, and you know, can just be a disaster at times with it crashing and things not working the way that we want it to. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave a comment down below and I will try to get back to them as soon as possible. With that said, I will see you all in the next one. Splicer out. Take care.